So I'm a little frustrated with all of the various methods people say you need to kill this EN06 Guardian and all the things they say you have to have. So I'm going to show you the bare minimum. I'm going to import my current world into a custom world. And then this custom world, the only thing on it that's not like a default world is I have free crafting and free building because it's the world that I test shit on, right? So I don't get any extra damage. There's nothing. It's just free crafting and free building. Oops, I might have jumped in before. We'll see. Guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna build a set of armor and a weapon and the perk cards all right in one set. I'm going to show you exactly what you actually need. Assuming that it gets me logged in at some point. I wonder where it's going to put me. I think I was probably standing at the raid entrance. Okay. Now, so that I don't get interrupted by mole miners, I'm going to go over here to my camp. And boom. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna show you everything, and I'm gonna show you by doing. So I'm gonna grab a blank set of power armor in the chassis. Right. Oh. Well, that's as good as any, I guess. Let's see if I can build a set of T51. What do I got in there? Right leg, left leg, and right arm. See if I have the plans to build the rest of it. Doesn't matter what armor it is. It kind of is the point. Switch to craft. T51. I don't think I have the pieces. So maybe this is a failed. What am I missing? Helmet, right leg, left arm, right arm, and a torso. No, I got everything. Great. Great. So there's a blank set of power armor. Apparently I had a leg already. Just scrap that. Okay, so on the torso, I'm going to add 1 star. This is the only thing you can do it without this, but trust me, it's dicey doing it without troubleshooters. And then I like to run kinetic dynamo, but you could run core assembly, you could run medic pump, you could run motion assist, but kinetic dynamo will make sure that you don't lose AP while you're grinding with an auto axe, so that you won't run out at an awkward time. So I put kinetic dynamo on. So with the standard paint. Helmet. Targeting. Oops. Targeting HUD. Doesn't have a strong head, a different headlamp. Left arm. One star. troubleshooters. Again, you want all five pieces to be troubleshooters. That's all there really is to this, is 5 pieces of troubleshooters on your power armor. It doesn't matter. Same deal, troubleshooters. You configure your power armor kind of the way you always do. Calibrated shocks for weight carrying. I mean, honestly, who uses anything else but calibrated shocks? Troubleshooters, 1 star, and calibrated shocks. I'm hoping some of these are going to come out lucky on troubleshooters. Save time. Optimized bracers will reduce the cost, and there's really no choice on the arm that makes sense except that. Till you get the Vulcan armor. That's just one of them could come out troubleshooters, right? So, troubleshooters. See nothing on there but 1 star. And this one needs to be repaired. This one needs to be repaired. Okay, so the power armor is ready. Now,
welcome back.
yep, got to make sure 4 are on. So now we just need an auto axe. I'm gonna make one. Let's just pretend like we're just doing this first off. Okay, so you got auto axe, highest level, and then switch to, so legendary mods. On this, you want to put 3 stars. First star's going to be vampires. You can later switch to furious once you're comfortable, once you're able to do it. You want heavy hitters. You could use crippling to take the shield down faster, but it's not a race. Everybody pretends like it's a race to get the shield down, so they configure for taking the shield down. The timer, the DPS check timer, doesn't start till the shield is down. So just stay alive with vampires and use heavy hitters to do as much damage after the shield's down. People are going to say you got to have +3 strength, right? And it doesn't hurt, but this weapon is terrible on durability loss. So given a choice, I'm going to put durability on it. Now mine has +3 strength because I don't have durability. But once I get a durability mod, I'll put it on. Right now, Pounders is still doing all the work. At 1,000, it says +1 auto, +10 non-auto buff after each consecutive melee hit on the same target. So what happens is for every attack of the weapon, which happens a lot of times a second, it's supposed to add 1% up to 100%. What it's actually doing is adding 10% up to 1,000%. So it's all messed up. But it's what it is, so use it. So you gotta buy a Pounders mod somewhere, or a friend can hand you one, whatever. Again, this is another thing you don't have to have. You can get it done without Pounders, but Pounders will just make sure you get it done every time. So, vampires, heavy hitters, durability, and Pounders. Now everybody will say, use no mod because it's better for the shield. Well, again, you're not in a rush to take the shield down. You're in a rush after the shield's down to get the torso down before you run out of time. And burning sucks, and it has equal ballistic and burning. So burning damage sucks. Look at the number, 39 for the instant damage. Don't look at the dot. That dot ain't happening. Well, actually, for burning it will, but it doesn't mean anything. Electrified doesn't have a dot. If you're running grounded, you can't use electrified. You have to take grounded off or take a serum to negate its negatives. Electric and poison are exactly the same damage. Again, never mind the poison dot, because you can't put a poison dot on this guy. He's immune. But he's not immune to that 68 poison damage or the 82 ballistic damage. When comparing the two, I found that poison was always like 5 or 10 damage higher and maybe 5 seconds faster clear time. So if you want to go with poison, don't worry about no mods on the shield. You're not going to be getting the shield down right away anyhow. So your vampires will keep you alive. So there you have it, vampires, heavy hitter, durability, pounders, and poison. You can go electric if you want, especially if you're going to invest in the science Perk cards. I did not, and I haven't even tried it, to be fair. I've only ever done it with just straight with either poisoned or electricity or fire. Now, um, we're going to take a brand new build. You want to max out that. I put refractor in here, so 4 points there. You're going to want 10 points here, 10 points here, 8 points here, I think. Don't need anything here, and then the rest in here. So I'll leave it here for a second so you can look at it. 15, 4, 10, 10, 8, 1, and 8. And not all these cards matter, right? They really don't. But you just got to fill, you might as well fill stuff up. So first and foremost, the only thing you need in this is, and you honestly, you don't need the slugger cards. They just make it easier. Again, you can do it without. You need incisor. The slugger, traveling pharmacy. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Right? You don't need blocker because he doesn't have melee. We're not going to carry anything but this auto axe, so we don't need any kind of weight reduction. Now you don't need this refractor, but it just adds 40 energy resistance, and he does fire energy weapons. Over here, you put on the stuff you normally would put on. You don't need bullet shield. You're not firing an heavy gun. I'm not sure if fireproof is needed or not. I haven't tried without it, but you might as well fill up that 15 points. The key here is not about the cards as much, to be honest. The only other cards you desperately need is Ricochet, right? That's the only thing you desperately need. Maybe you could say Action Boy as well for AP. I'm not sure why armor is on there, but starch genes to keep your mutations. Oh yeah, you do need class freak to keep the bad part of your mutations down. But really, that's what you need. Everything else is just gravy. So again, you would put here what you normally put here. I would normally put ghoulish, but just because it can't hurt. Life giver, natural resistance. solar powered, because if it's during those hours, we'll get +3 strength. Thirst quencher, through hiker, vaccinated, and that's 15. Now,
I never
we are
imagined that I
using,
would
we
share a
may
home
use a
with
stim pack. We
somebody
generally don't need them, but
wonderful.
just in case. And then Lone Wanderer, because it's good for lone play, suppressor and tenderizer.
This is my life.
Intelligence, need batteries included. You're going to be doing chemistry, so you might as well get benefit from multiplying it. First aid for sure. You don't have to have it, but if you use a stim pack, might as well get the most benefit out of it. And again, we're just filling up 13 points on these things. That's really, I mean, the points are there, might as well fill them up. But you only need Ricochet, Incisor for the anti-armor, and then you want the slugger cards. The rest of it is just gravy. No gunsmith. Given this weapon wears out so fast, and I'm not on a 4-man team getting 100% durability from raids, I'm going to put makeshift warrior, scrapper, because I'm scrapping shit all the time, and then stable tools. These two do stack. And then for ninja works. I mean, sneak works. You get sneak attacks sometimes if you crouch, so it can't hurt to have ninja. I could put Born Survivor 3 in there, but like I was saying, you don't really need to heal. If you do, you can just spam the button. So, and then the rest, Bloody Mess, Cap Collector, you're going to get a lot of caps. Actually, I don't know if that one works. It just says you find more, so I think it works all the time.
Sometimes I think
Junk Shield, just because. Luck of the Draw, just because.
smoldering.
I throw Serendipity on. If your health drops down that low, might as well get the benefit, right? So 1,
Time.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That
9, 10,
stranger
11, 12,
isn't a
13.
stranger anymore.
So this right
I
here
don't believe in luck or fate or any
is
of that.
is a very
I
special
do know
life
that
build that will work for
I
this
wouldn't have changed
task.
a thing.
And then for legendaries, strength, agility, luck, intelligence, endurance. I almost always have what rad's on a full health build, so I don't have to worry about rads. Plus, it gives me more rad resist, and it does matter. Not alone, not by itself, it doesn't matter. But like if you're doing Emmett Mountain going down the tunnels, you've got 90 rad reduction, and then higher rad resist, the less chance you're going to need to use a rad away down there. But the +6 rads per second is really the part that I use it for, so that I never have rads. If you want to switch that out for electric absorption, he does fire lasers at you. Later in the, well, you have a whole different build. Maybe Power Armor Reboot if you're doing it by yourself and you're unsure yourself. Really though, I just leave it alone. So we've got a weapon. We've got Power Armor. This is what we just created, all 1-star. Oh, we have extra stuff. Right, left, right, torso. Oh, no, not extra stuff, just the helmet, okay. So we got power armor. We've got a build. I haven't looked at a set of T-51 in a while. Huh, 100 extra, no, not 100, 40 extra, because of refractor. So it has equal DR and ER, and quite literally across the board almost, with what rads, across the board almost equal specs.
You
The only
know,
two that matter
I
are the
love how
first two,
just
though.
seeing you brightens my day.
So, we got that, and we've got a weapon. We created this one, this vampire's poisoned auto axe. Oh, and by the way, durability bars. I must have created this one. Oh, this one doesn't have durability on it. It has something else. Oh yeah, strength. Durability bars don't seem to be controlled anymore by your int. It seems like 1 int, 20 int, 30 int, it doesn't matter. Durability bar is the same. But the condition bar, I think at 20 int, when you're crafting, the condition bar will be at 200%. And I'm probably at 18-ish. Yep. See, because my durability bar is not quite to 200%. I mean, my condition bar. So we're ready to go. Oh, as far as food goes, you don't need food. It does it's definitely good to be fully fed, and drink a company tea. Not necessary, but I don't know why I ate that. I'm on a custom world experience. Doesn't matter. I eat from my resource thing. I eat rad steak because of the carry weight. It gives me 40 carry weight. This gives me 4 charisma, which doesn't really help me at all at any time, but it's just food. And then take a pemmican for the endurance. Popcorn to keep the food. I think it goes for, yeah. I think it goes for 15, 20, 15 minutes maybe? 30 minutes? I'm not sure. Water to drink. I'm not wasting these are +4 strength. I'm not wasting those on this stuff. I'm not wasting cycle buffs. They're just not necessary. I will eat one of these because it reduces the chance of getting a disease. And let's just make sure we don't have it going right now. So you just fast travel and run in to get it started. I mean, it'll start automatically when you show up in the area. Oh, it did start. I thought it started as soon as you fast travel in. You can kill these and cook them for a strength boost, or no, melee boost? I forget which one they give, but you don't need to. Now, these headlamps isn't so bad. So, brand new armor with 1 star, brand new weapon with 4 stars. That's the hard part, is getting pounders. You should be able to easily get vampires.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress.
And heavy hitters.
Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
You want to run in and jump right up on here. Make sure you can't walk past that line, but just step back from it a little. Make sure you're not in the center. If you're in the center, you will die. As soon as you start it and jump up there, you'll die. But you can leave your power armor up there. Oops. Go over here. Push the button.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense systems.
and just jump in. And you know, you have to go through this animation. I don't know any way to cancel it. And as soon as you can, look down and start grinding. Make sure you're getting white numbers. If you get them yellow numbers, that's not the right spot. You want to get the white numbers. And then really just watch your health bar, and if need be, take a stim pack. But, oh, see, like right there, I might as well spam stims until I get going again, because he staggered me. And then you gotta wait for the axe to unspin. He did it again. Just kind of tap the trigger a couple times until you start seeing yellow numbers. And you're watching that top bar, that's Ricochet. He's hitting you, it's ricocheting back his own damage. And now you want yellow numbers, watching his health bar go. It's that fucking simple. People make it out like it's complicated. This is the easiest boss in the game to fight solo. And that's it.
Energy
He's
usage
dead.
critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
Oh my God, and I got a plan I need. I literally need that plan, but it's not going to do any good here. And then to rinse and repeat, you just go to data under main, and then hit the F on our you hit whatever key it is to reject it. For us, it's the square. I'm going to reject it. It'll put you right back outside. And just so you don't think this was some kind of fluke that I killed him so easily with barely a set of armor, I'm going to go do it again. Back this time. And this build is not just good for this. If you want to play a melee build with no other weapons, this is a kick-ass build. It'll do a lot of damage, especially to bosses. I mean, it's a boss killing build, not an EN06 killing build. It's a boss killing melee build. Although the armor, you know, if you were doing other stuff with it, you'd want something other than troubleshooters. You don't really need, everybody always talks about overeaters. Overeaters requires you to be fully fed all the time, or you lose damage. There's not a lot in the game that you need to worry about. And when you do, overeaters is 30%, right? 2 pieces of troubleshooters is 15% minus 15% damage from robots. 2 pieces of troubleshooters equals overeaters, right? 5 pieces means 75% less damage. So for certain things, like this guy, I tried overeaters. I tried vanguards. I used my assassin's set that I normally wear, and I managed to do it with every one of them. But again, without troubleshooters, it's very touchy. You have to spam a bunch of stim packs, and you may die a lot. Like every 1 out of 5 attempts, you may end up dying, because sometimes the stim pack don't go off or whatever. But it's not, I mean, I just made this set, and granted, I would need the troubleshooter mods, which are easy to get. Troubleshooters is like one of the first ones the first 1 stars you're going to learn. If you're doing this, if you can get in here and do it a few times, because the Valkyries, let's see if I have one. They're gonna drop so many. I mean, it's like a 20 or 25% chance to get one of these, right? So you're gonna keep getting them over and over again. You just scrap them. That's what they're for, and it gives you the chance to learn troubleshooters, weapon speed, and bullies. And bullies is, you know, for another discussion really. But the point about bullies is it's weak point damage, Well, this weapon was meant to kill this boss because this boss's chest is a weak point. Right? So you're doing 50% damage the whole time, and just ignore the first 5 words when attacking outside of VATS, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter whether you're in or out of VATS, you still get the plus 50 on his chest. That's an error in the description. Anyway, and this room will let you do whatever you want to do before going back in. I'm just going to do it one more time to show you that this is all you need. The
This is
hardest
an automated
part
message.
is getting the troubleshooter
Evacuation
mods
is in progress.
and then the
Please
mods
proceed
for
to
the
the
axe.
nearest exit in an
Everything else
orderly
is
manner.
just easy to build shit, and you can use. I'm actually doing this quite regularly with a set of excavator. Now I put 3 stars on them, not 1, but the only thing I changed was the first star
Alert.
until I drew
Unauthorized
a
personnel
reflective
detected.
and I threw it on,
Activating
and a
defense
bruisers
systems.
and I threw it on. But at first I started it with just the excavator, and the only thing I changed was the first star to troubleshooter. And I was already able to make troubleshooter, but I also had like 6 or 7 of them in the chest. See see how vampire is keeping me between 90 and 100? On excavator, it'll keep you between 80 and 100 because of the lower resistance. He keeps staggering me. He's staggering me, and I can't. Yeah, that's frustrating and annoying. Must have been something about where I was standing. He just kept staggering me. Anyways, keeping me between 90 and 100. Vampires is. And it actually seems like I could be doing more damage. For some reason I'm not. But it's enough. That's all that matters. All you gotta do is get rid of that health bar.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take
Oh, another
shelter
plan.
immediately.
Wow, that's pissing me off. 'Cause I could be getting those. I don't have that plan. In any case, that is all there is to it. I'll show you again. The weapon, vampire, heavy hitter, durability, so that the weapon doesn't fall apart all the time. Look, I haven't lost any hardly. If I didn't have durability, those 2 attempts would have had it down to about 100. Pounders. Pounders going to be rough. But you should be able to get the vampires, heavy hitters pretty easy. Don't worry about the 3rd star if you don't have it. You're going to get handed so many repair kits. This hands you all kinds of super stims, and diluteds, repair kits, Rad-X, Rad-Away. You get tons of chems. So that's what you need in an axe. And you can build any kind of power armor, just 1 star with troubleshooters. Anything. I only did the T51 because that's what I grabbed a chassis that had like several T51 pieces, and I wanted to see I hadn't looked at T51. I wanted to look at the resists. So, and then you need travel and pharmacy. You definitely do, I guess. I didn't say that, but you do, because they hand you a ton of chems. Slugger, Master Slugger, Incisor, and Expert Slugger. This is just because I had to put something. I had to use up points. Your normal loadout here, really, which really should, at this point, be all these 1-point cards. They're all based on, not fireproof, they're all based on not being diseased, and some are based on how high your endurance is. And so they do better for you. I put solar powered on because, what the hell, who can't use 3 more strength at any random, I mean, you don't know in here whether it's working or not, but why not use it? Field servant for the heals if you need to. First aid to get more out, because they hand you super stims and diluted, but I'm not actually sure what the button uses. I think the button uses regular stims first, but the perk card, if you end up using Born Survivor, it uses diluted first, I think. So you definitely want first aid. Tenderizer is obvious, 10% more damage sometimes if it goes off. Suppressor to reduce its damage when you're attacking it. You need this to carry your cores. You're going to be scrapping and making chems. And then the weapon breaks down fast. And you're using a lot, so I double up on Makeshift Warrior and stable tools. Put Ninja on, although I didn't demonstrate it. You can get sneak hits, even though he's supposed to be immune to sneak. He's also supposed to be immune to poison, but poison damage works. You just don't get a dot. Sneaking works. It just randomly goes off, and it's like a couple hundred extra points. With Ninja, it's another 90%, so it's almost like 3 times damage instead of just 2 times for sneaking. Ricochet does all the work of taking his shield down, mostly. And Class Freak is obvious. More damage. You get a lot of caps, so you might as well get more. That's just in case you're carrying junk to add to your weapon breaks a lot, so might as well, you just got to fill this up. I mean, you got 13 points, you might as well just put stuff on that helps. Serendipity, just in the off chance you drop down below 30%, you might get a, RNG luck with serendipity to save your ass from dying. But the build is not hyper important. Ricochet and Class Freak, Action Boy for AP. You got to carry some cores, so batteries included. You're not going to heal much, so first aid and field surgeon are probably not necessary. Tenderizer is just gravy damage, right? You need search genes to make sure you don't have your mutations get fucked up. Oh yeah. Refractor, I just had to put something in perception. And it can't hurt. He does fire lasers. And then Slugger, Incisor, and the other Slugger cards. Traveling Pharmacy is necessary because, look, already. He's already given me 22 Rad-X, 21 Rad-Away. Rad-Away diluted, all that flux. 34 stim packs, 10 diluted stim packs. And I don't remember, I think I don't remember what I had in super stims, but he's already given me all those chems. Buff outs, I had a disease cure. He's given me a bunch of chems already, plus the mystery magazines, which I'm just eating, because, and serums. Yeah, he gives a lot of serums. I'm just eating them because honestly I don't care to go look and see which ones I need to eat. They fall like crazy. So that is all there is to it. It's that simple.